Hello, we're at the barge quay at Maldon in Essex on the River Blackwater, and this is where all the barges are moored, and these are mostly, I think, all charter barges. Quite a lot of them are with topsail charters. I'm not sure whether all of them are, but we may look into that a little bit. But they're an impressive collection of the many hundreds, I suppose thousands, I don't know, many hundreds that used to work around here in the past, up until about the Second World War, when they went into really a terminal decline, and the barges that are left are just a few. I always like the name of the light coloured barge in the middle of your shot now, and that's a reminder, because of course these barges are a reminder of the barges that used to sail around here. Literally every little creek that led towards a farm had a little quay, or maybe just a turf rampart along which you could moor your barge. There you go. So we'll just have a look at these barges and a look at the other boats down here at the quay at Maldon. Let's have a stroll along. If you know anything about barges, you'll know that barges were actually originally designed and built to be handled by two people. That was one man and a boy, and I should think it was bloody hard work, but in reality I think they had a better life than many people who worked ashore. They were out in the open all year round, of course, because most barges back in the day didn't have wheelhouses. Some have now, but in reality it was tough in that respect. You were out in all weathers, and you had to sail, you had to make your cargoes, you had to make your trips to earn half decent money. Tough life. Well, I was born and bred an Ipswich boy, and looking back to when I was 18 or 20, I used to walk to work each day alongside the quay at the wet dock at Ipswich. I'd walk underneath the overhead loading facilities at Cranfield's Flowers, Paul's Animal Feeds, all the other well-known names from Ipswich, and every day I'd see a different selection of barges, like the Thistle behind me, waiting to load or unloading. Mostly unloading, I think, really, because they used to bring stuff from bigger ports to Ipswich to go into the factories here, the mills, and so there were always changes. Interesting to remember, and a time I really quite enjoyed. Thistle is the only barge along here with the wheelhouse, and I think this is probably a rather more glamorous and comfortable wheelhouse than she originally had. In the dim and distant past, I think some of the first wheelhouses were essentially just open shelters, really. And if you were going anywhere with a bit of wind, then you weren't going to be keeping warm in the winter. And you weren't going to be keeping dry either. But it was an improvement.